I'm not
It's
on.
Thursday, 7th of January, 2016. We're still in Vegas. We're here at CES. We're in the fancy main hall. The music is pumping from next door, so we're going to have to talk very loud and clear. It's me. I'm Matt Smith, senior editor here at Engadget. This is the Editor's Choice segment where we just kind of get a bit casual. We get a bit relaxed. Relax, guys.
Loosey-goosey.
There we go. Ironically, Dana yesterday also used the term loosey-goosey, so this is good. We're going to be talking about what we like here at the show, what we dislike, and what is just downright ugly. So the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'd like to introduce my cohorts here. First up, Mallory, if you'd like to introduce
Hi, I'm
yourself.
Mallory Johns, Engadget's social media editor. This is my first CES.
And you're still alive.
Barely.
And next up.
Hey, I'm Devendra Hardawar, senior editor at Engadget, and this is my 5th CES.
And he's
Still
wearing
alive.
purple socks, ladies and gentlemen. Purple socks. So let's get started straight away with Devendra's pick. I think you might even have it in a very
Sure.
CEO-esque flourish.
Do a little magic trick here.
Yeah.
This is a computer in my
What?
pocket.
What?
Insane, crazy. This is the new Intel Compute Stick. They just released, or they just announced this upgraded version. They had one last year, and it was a pretty cool idea. We reviewed it. It was a good idea, just didn't execute very well.
And
It
they
was really
both
slow.
look pretty similar. So can you tell us
Yeah.
what's the difference between last year's Compute Stick and this one?
So the difference is this one is 2 times faster, has much better wireless networking, has 2 USB ports, so you can actually plug in a keyboard and mouse. It could basically just do a lot more, but the really cool thing is Intel has 2 other models with a Core M and M5 chip, and those are like laptop class chips in your pocket for, this one is 150.
So you could actually be
Yeah.
running your Microsoft Word, your Excel,
Yeah.
your Photoshop.
Yeah, you could actually do decent computing with
Yeah.
the more expensive ones. This one's like probably very basic. This one's like 159, but the other ones are going to be around 300 and 400 bucks. That's decent computing power in your pocket.
Can it handle like audio engineering?
It could probably do some, like the higher end ones could probably do a bit. Like they can even spit out 4K video at 30
Wow.
hertz. That's something. Yeah.
I just want to be able to have my Pro Tools in my
Uh-huh.
pocket.
Yes.
Could I have a look? Can
There you
I
go.
pour it? So at the end here, it's a cap and it's HDMI
Yep.
at the end there. I don't think I can do it one-handed.
HDMI
but,
at the end. Nice protective cap.
I
Wow,
just,
that's mind-blowing.
It's crazy. I mean, it's not.
insanely light. It feels like
Can I
it's
take a
crazy.
feel?
It has also the
Wow.
most adorable PC fan I've ever seen. It's like
little
5
tiny baby,
centimeters. Yeah.
little tiny baby
Computing
fan.
power in my hand.
Yeah, you still need to hook it up to a power cable to get it running. So it looks a little more complicated when you're running it, but it's still amazing.
I mean, I'm not sure if you use a voice recorder, but that's
Yeah.
smaller and lighter than the voice recorder I use.
Yeah.
It's lighter than my iPhone.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. How about you? What's your good here at the show?
Well, I'm a little bit of an audio nerd, if you couldn't already tell.
We have no audio nerds here at Engadget. No,
None
no,
at
no,
all.
no.
We
No,
don't
no,
have
no.
any. Basically, vinyl's been a big thing this year at CES. 3 turntables actually came out at press conferences, but the best of the best is Audio Technica's wireless turntable with Bluetooth technology.
With Bluetooth, what is a Bluetooth technology?
So basically, if you have like a Jambox, for instance, you can actually stream your vinyl to your Jambox from anywhere in the house.
I mean, what kind of weird time slip are we living in where you're going to connect a vinyl player to Bluetooth speakers?
Very steampunk, actually.
Yeah, it
Very
really is.
steampunk.
What's old is new again, always, right?
And
Yeah.
it's not the only turntable we've seen. I mean, I got to see the Sony Turntable over in their booth, and it's a very classy bit of machine.
It's beautiful. I
And
mean, it
it
doesn't do anything special, but
I mean, the good thing it does, it outputs high-res audio. So the idea is you have your vinyl, then you turn it into high-res audio that sounds like vinyl, and then you can listen to it on your
but why
high-res
would
audio
you take
player.
your vinyl?
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
would you take your analog and turn it back to the digital?
Yeah. But it's high-res, so you're going to get a whole lot more of depth, and well, at least that's the
Sure.
Sony pitch.
As you can see, I'm skeptical.
Yeah. But there's so many turntables, and this is the year where vinyl sales overtook CDs, which is also insane.
Panasonic is reviving their Technics.
Yeah,
line
which
as well.
again, all the other audio geeks in Engadget were like, "This is amazing."
We ran that story too about Amazon. One of the highest selling audio products in Amazon this year was a
Vinyl.
record player, right?
Yeah, vinyl and record players. That's insane. I mean, I'm way too young to know what vinyl or even what are these CDs?
I actually got a CD for Christmas.
Oh, what did you get?
Adele, 25.
Of course, I didn't even have to ask.
What do
you,
I
you
do
know.
with this? I don't. What?
Yeah. Well, everyone always needs coasters. It's fine. I mean, have you got to listen to it yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Well, when you do, you can Snapchat it.
I will.
Cool. Excellent. So yeah, those are the good things. I mean, for me, what have I seen recently? Oh, I got to have my face put into Fallout. We haven't got any images of this, but yeah, I got to have my face digitally scanned by Intel's RealSense cameras, and they just threw me into Fallout 4.
It's actually up on Engadget's Instagram if you want to check it out.
And
it's
it's
a really,
really
cool
freaky because
360-degree
it
video.
looks like me. It looks like me wearing an armor suit, wearing a Vault Tech bodysuit. It's actually a slender version of me, but I'm okay with that. Yeah. How about the next bit, the worst bit, the fun bit? The bit where we get to bitch and moan about the terrible crap we see sometimes.
Like we
Who
haven't
wants to
already.
go first? Who has the first pitch?
I'll go first. I'll go
Sure.
first. So the thing I saw was it's a running shoe, but it's a mechanical running shoe by Enco. So it looks like a typical running shoe, but it has all this apparatus below it. It has a springboard.
Looks a little bit like a bit of steampunk nonsense.
It's really
yeah?
steampunk. It looks like you're putting robot shoes on your, on your feet. And
Oh, this
not
is the
those,
next one.
not those. The other ones. It's not those, but it's
We'll
just
get to
weird.
those.
It's supposed to make it easier. Those right there. That
There we
thing
go.
looks weird. You look like you're RoboCop or something. And the pictures that should make
Yeah,
it
that's freaky
easier for you to
looking.
run without hurting your joints. It kind of bends on itself, and it has a whole spring system. The thing, it's a cool idea, but it looks so crazy. Like this rendering looks a lot cleaner and nicer than the prototype I saw.
And my thinking
Yeah.
is, haven't we evolved to run as we are?
Yeah,
the
but not
whole
when you're
barefoot,
older. Yeah.
The barefoot movement. I can understand if it was for older people, but
Right.
then they're probably not going to be
It
running
is
that
actually.
much.
It's designed by
Oh.
a runner who I think he's been a runner for a long time.
Right.
He's getting old in years, and he wanted to have something so he could keep running. I think that's maybe what it's good for. But I haven't seen it actually in action. There's no video footage of it in action, so I don't even know
Right.
if it works. It just looks crazy.
And talking about sneakers, we just saw them before, the black pair.
Oh boy.
These are a real
Soar's
thing.
self-lace-up sneaker.
Yes, so they'll be up
which
on the screen.
They'll be up in a second, but they actually don't lace at all. There's no laces involved.
There's no laces, so they don't lace up.
You are controlling the sneaker with your smartphone and basically rising and lowering the actual sneaker to put your foot in. And I just think it looks ridiculous. I'm a lazy person myself, as you can see by my laceless shoes. And I want to be the Jetsons. That's what I want. And that's not what I'm getting from these right here.
I mean, in real life, they look pretty janky. Like, it's at this prototype stage, but still, they don't look particularly comfortable.
no,
and
and they
on
look
your-
really difficult to use.
Yeah, and aren't you afraid, they're just going to trap your feet in them forever?
Oh, my
Not now, but
gosh.
now you're afraid, right?
Yeah, I'm very
Excellent.
afraid.
I'm all about scaring my coworkers here. I mean, God, look at them. There's someone on the show. I mean,
they
this
just
is
kind of
this.
suck your feet in, right? That's all
Yeah.
it is. Just
I mean,
eating
they
your
look
feet.
more RoboCop than the
Okay.
other ones, actually.
Jesus.
That's
Christ.
terrifying.
And let's stay on this theme because you have another bad thing you'd like to talk about. Intel's.
Oh, Intel. Well,
Yeah.
it's kind of like a bad good thing in my opinion because it's really
Are you going to express personal opinions about a product here at CES?
yes.
Okay, carry on.
So it's Intel's concept adrenaline dress, and so it actually works with Intel Curie, and there's sensors on your body that recepts to your adrenaline.
And if
it
you
actually
haven't
gets
heard of-
larger and smaller based on your adrenaline.
And if you haven't heard of Intel's Curie, it's this tiny, tiny little chip.
Like pill size, really small.
It's absolutely insanely small. And yeah, you can embed it into pretty much anything. And so Intel, every year at CES, they bring out all these absolutely crazy ideas of what you can do with their things. And this is this year's dress. Last year it was the spider dress, where it used Intel's RealSense cameras to kind of lash out.
Did that ever come to market?
Well, no, they're not. They're all like concepts. It's all about, freeing your
I
imagination.
could see somebody walking down New York wearing one of those. So,
Well, that's
yeah.
New York, isn't it?
And I could see someone walking around New York wearing this.
Yeah.
To be quite honest.
It's actually a New York fashion company that designed this for Intel.
Chrome
so,
out,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And one of the cool things about this is there's no servos or air pumps or air pressure running through to expand or contract. It actually uses heated alloys. So you pump electricity through when your adrenaline's pumping, and it expands out or back. Yeah, it's pretty fantastic. I mean, it's just this one single frame here. The Intel guy I talked to compared it to a porcupine, but it's more like a techno porcupine who has mutant wings. That's how I put it.
Yeah, it looks like butterfly wings in motion as
Yeah.
you're walking.
It's pretty cool. And again, it's something interesting to kind of pad out a show that's got a lot of TVs and
Yeah, exactly.
a lot of, wearables for your wrist that you're never going to buy.
With a fashion show.
I mean, is there anything else you guys are hoping to see before the show closes?
I really want to see HTC Vive in action, so I can get
Yeah.
across the street and do the actual virtual tour.
Yeah, I definitely want to see Vive. I want to see more VR stuff. Maybe some of the newer cars that were announced. There's some cool
Something
stuff.
I'm going to be seeing this afternoon that I'm super excited about is this massage jacket. It's a jacket that apparently has massage technology built in. I think that's what I'm doing after this, in fact. And I'm really excited because I'm just going to... My job involves me getting a massage here in Vegas. Not that
so
kind
you're
of
gonna disappear
massage.
for a couple hours. And
Not
we'll
that
know where
kind
you
of
are.
massage.
I never said anything.
Okay, excellent. Well, we've already run out of
Give him the
time
look.
here. Thanks for watching.
It's definitely that kind of massage.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. We'll be back soon with more Engadget live at CES. Thanks.